Welcome to Copper News 24. I'm Ojuko Helen, and here are some trending stories today. From top stories, the expectation that queues at filling stations will disappear after the sudden hike in petrol prices on Tuesday was dashed on Wednesday. Across major cities such as Lagos, Abuja, Kaduna, Ibadan, Warri, Jos, and Port Harcourt, motorists spend hours at stations waiting to buy petrol, which was unavailable in most places. Moving on, the crisis rocking the Labour Party escalated on Wednesday despite an attempt to resolve it. National Chairman Julius Abure rejected the 29-member interim committee headed by Senator Esther Nenadi Usman, former Minister of State for Finance, describing it as illegal. In conclusion, former President Olusegun Obasanjo has alluded to the dwindling state of the country to absence of quality good leaders, saying that the country is not difficult to manage. However, he admitted the complexity of the country, but stressed that the bedrock of the growth of nation rests on the leadership at the realm of affairs. Enter the headlines for today. Tinubu condemns Yobe attack as cowardly. Nigerian police plans to reside into the shadows. Labour Party sacks Julius Abure as committee chair. Beauty queen Chidinma Adesina heartbroken. The news in detail. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Wednesday condemned Sunday's attack on Mafa in Tamowa local government area of Yobe State as atrocious and cowardly. Tinubu assured the people of the state that perpetrators of the evil act that resulted in the loss of many lives will be brought to justice. The president, in a release by his media advisor Abure in Galali, commiserated with the government and the people of Yobe State over the tragic incident. Tinubu also extended his condolences to the bereaved families and condemned the killings as an act of terror by a degraded group of criminals. He prayed for the repose of the souls and of the deceased and speedy recovery of the wounded. And now, the Department of State Service on Wednesday explained its new media policy to the public, insisting that the less visible the service becomes in the media and public space, the more effective it would be in picking the needed and requisite intelligence to secure the country against subversive elements and tackle the growing insecurity across the Federation. The Director of Public Relationships and Strategic Communications, Department of State Services, Dr. Peter Afunanya, offered this explanation while addressing a press conference at the headquarters of the service in Abuja. Announcing his exit as a spokesperson of the service, Afunanya said, "Beginnings also end. It's goodbye. It's good night and yet a good morning. I remain in Nigerian with love, loyalty, honor, and glory. So help me God." He also stated that the new communication policy is in line with global best practices amongst covert policing institutions in the world. Furthermore, the Labour Party has sacked the national chairman of the party, Comrade Julius Abure, and members of the National Executive Committee. To fill the leadership vacuum, the party set up a 29-member caretaker committee with former Finance Minister Senator Esther Nenadi Usman as chairman and Honorable Darlington Nwokocha as secretary. The decision was the outcome of the duly constituted NEC and expanded stakeholders meeting hosted in Umuahia by the governor of Abure State, Mr. Alex Oti, the party's only governor. The meeting, chaired by the presidential candidate of Labour Party in the 2023 general election, Mr. Peter Yobe, was well attended by prominent members of the party, including all LP, federal and state lawmakers, while Abure and his allies were not at the meeting. Enter entertainment news. Nigerian South African beauty queen Chidinma Adesina has opened up about her painful experience of feeling unaccepted by South Africans during the Miss South Africa contest. Adesina, who was recently crowned Miss Universe Nigeria, shared her experience as heartbreaking and horrible, as she stated that South Africans felt like she wasn't South African enough because of her name, and that was sad to see. Hope you enjoyed watching. Stay informed, stay ahead, and stay tuned.